Skylight Room. In the bustling heart of New York City, Miss Leeson, a young typist with big dreams and a dwindling bank account, stood at the entrance of a modest boarding house. The landlady, Mrs. Parker, took one look at her worn-out dress and hesitant smile and led her upstairs, floor after floor, to the cheapest room available. "This is the Skylight Room," Mrs. Parker announced, opening the door to a tiny, suffocating space. The ceiling slanted awkwardly, with a small skylight as its only window. The room was little more than a closet, but Miss Leeson could afford no better. "I'll take it," she said softly, forcing a smile. As the days passed, Miss Leeson's life revolved around typing jobs that paid too little, her struggle to afford meals, and her quiet evenings staring at the single star visible through the skylight. She named the star Billy Jackson, finding comfort in its steady glow. In her imagination, Billy was a friend, a reminder of light in her otherwise dim world. The other boarders in the house often gathered in the evenings to talk, gossip, or brag about their lives. Miss Leeson, too shy and weary to join them, remained in her little room. Occasionally, she overheard their mocking remarks about her simplicity and her peculiar habit of gazing at the skylight. One evening, after days without proper food, Miss Leeson felt too weak to get out of bed. She gazed up at Billy Jackson, her one companion, whispering softly, "I think I'm done now, Billy. You've been my only friend." Hours passed, and the other boarders grew concerned when Miss Leeson didn't emerge from her room. Finally, someone called for a doctor. When the doctor arrived, he introduced himself with a warm but professional tone, Dr. William Jackson. Dr. Jackson found Miss Leeson barely conscious, her strength drained but her spirit somehow intact. He immediately administered care, his kind demeanor a stark contrast to the indifference of the city. Under his watch, Miss Leeson slowly began to recover. As she opened her eyes to see his face, a faint smile crossed her lips. "Billy Jackson," she murmured. "Excuse me?" the doctor asked, confused but amused. "Nothing," she whispered, letting sleep take her again. In time, Miss Leeson regained her health, and though her life remained simple, she had a newfound hope. The star in her skylight continued to shine each night, a symbol of the quiet miracles that can appear in even the darkest corners of life.